And we're back. Playing more, not for broadcast. No, we're not. There's still more to do. We had a few bumps and snags at the end of the first episode. I think we can come back from this. I mean, it's not too much. You know what I mean? We'll live. We got a C instead of an A plus. They was hating for like 1/10 of a second on the wrong screen, and I missed like one swear word. Like my bad. But yeah. This will probably be a perfect first segment for the zoom in again. I think I'll just keep that scene going and just do it with every video. It makes like the most sense. Okay, and officially, and we're back. Playing more, not for broadcast. We had a few hiccups in the first episode, a few bumps and snags. Nothing we can't recover from. We just got to remember to remain focused on what's going on the screen and not get too sucked in. But as you know, this game is about pressure, and they're going to lay it on me. So here we go. 3 boys in a trench coat. A water balloon. What did that one say?
First of all, let's get the power on.
I gotta wait for it to come back.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
I should play this one third or second or something. An elegant new screen with a porky little twist. Anybody else see that little? Oh, I see like the little Illuminati on there. All right. These are the corporations. I see. So Channel 1 wants me to play Alan James. I get it.
They finally got the old headline system.
I don't think I ever noticed that.
Again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode.
My bad.
Headlines always come at the start. It's really
we learning.
simple, mate. These two
we learning the game.
The vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Yep.
And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here.
Number 3.
Or image B on the right bottom screen here.
Number 4.
It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say
I'm going to make a decision.
Pictures you choose to show these people.
We just hope it is the correct one.
The public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming.
Pre-game, the live feed. I'm not going to forget. You're not catching me up that easy. My Tony Walkman is gone. Somebody stole it. Or did that come with my Custodia gear? You know, like, what the heck?
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
And we're
Good evening.
live.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office,
Like, there's one poorly lit one and them not smiling, and then a good lit one with them smiling. Like, are you kidding me?
Economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living
Like,
standards for the
who
vast
even put
majority
that
of the
in?
country, I'll be asking my guests.
You took
if
2
we're on the way to a
photos.
new future.
One was really good and one was like
Remington Smith.
horrid.
Sophia Remington.
Same thing here, man.
The following
Show her gambling. Yeah, I'm gonna put her on blast like that.
This influential young firebrand who,
I think I have too much power as the broadcast guy.
becomes the youngest female CEO in history.
A little too much power.
Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honors, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favorably to
highest
Sophia's
honours.
appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy
Come
named
on.
Mr. Snap.
What we got? What we got?
Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been
Nothing?
raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid
I'm not
scientist
playing
Dr.
that.
David Wong, and
Once
marine
again,
biologist Ingrid
I'm gonna make them look
Swarsborg
nice.
Morgenstern have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered
play
cave
this?
system
Is it
was
safe?
previously thought unreachable. But
These
thanks
are better
a new
to play.
breakthrough in underwater
We don't get
flower
anything from
technology,
Crazy
the
Neil,
pair hope to
not that I'm aware
successfully
of.
reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement,
I guess
about
we're
the
doing
difficulties
good.
we might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we
Keep
always
talking and nobody explodes.
playing the field. Rumors abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving
Once
Bush,
again.
one of the capital's hottest clubs.
I'm not gonna have the man, like,
footballers cooked
puking
while
on the
out
screen,
celebrating
bruh.
named Sports Personality of the Year last
Like,
week, as reported
just
by
straight up
this very
puking?
program. Johnny is
Nobody
seen
wanna
with
see that. I don't wanna see that. You wanna see that?
Tiffany Lamore,
Let me
whose
know if you
recent
wanna see
show,
that.
Snatched inside my snatch.
I'll play
has
it back
kept her
for you.
Firmly in the public eye.
Let me know.
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding
Hit me up.
actresses?
Be like, Boost,
And
where you
grievous
at?
bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position.
Yet again,
How
man.
afraid should
The
we
gun is
actually
like
be?
in the camera, bro.
I'll be going live around the country.
That's
on
gonna
top
make
of
so many
who've
people
seen the
uncomfortable.
justice system from every perspective.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this image of cops can make some people uncomfortable
and
too,
less
but
oversight. Are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack the nut?
I'm gonna be quiet.
All that, a mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking.
All right,
and
looks like we're going to
performing
3
That's all coming up on tonight's
very soon.
National Nightly News.
Got it. Oh, interference. Okay. I gotta remember to cut back to the right camera. I can't watch nothing with this interference. Come on. Come on. You can do it. All right. Am I going?
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth
Okay,
Act,
now we gotta remember
we're
the
talking
10-second
about
rule.
Advance's first week in
Keep the
office
camera
and what the
moving.
new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy.
There
We're
we
still
go.
vassal slaves. We're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think
No.
Advance have
I
realised the
shan't.
current economic system
I
of
can't.
unlimited,
I
unending
won't.
growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is Right,
Okay.
Jeremy.
Okay.
We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat.
wanted to cut into the close-up. I kinda ruined that one.
Great War.
But
Yes,
it is what it
Katie's
is at this
War
point.
is inevitable.
Thank you
We're
for
still in the
very
green.
This will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking
Still in the
high-tech
green.
weapons that can level
We were in the
entire
green.
cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they
Parents?
take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always
just
frightening,
declared it
but
right
the truth is that the Wealth and
Democracy
Assets
is
Act has
dead.
made more than 90% of the population
Yeah.
wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this
Oh,
young
bollocks?
lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that
Bruh.
these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of
I got
an
the
entire
strangest grip
generation
trying to
walk
press all these
happily
buttons at the
into
same time.
eternal bondage. They're like psychic
Oh,
pedophiles.
10 seconds.
But
Keep the
based
camera
on
moving.
the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the
The
first
strangest
step.
grip.
Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services,
It's gonna be like some new Street Fighter stuff
They're already
coming
funding
soon.
an unprecedented
Oh,
amount
keep the
into
camera
scientific
moving.
research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and Opie Arts. Frankenscience and Opie like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP
don't get that man no water no more.
dismantling infrastructure,
Cut his water.
that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Oh, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act.
Keep it moving.
That's all coming up tonight.
Commercial.
On the National Nightly News.
And Alan James.
1 minute back.
Woo-wee.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much
How much
shit
you
in
being
my
paid
life.
by them then?
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Damn.
I don't know what she meant by that.
Alright, mate, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune,
Thanks, bro.
though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
Thanks, bro.
I've got a word, and that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
Cue up the live track. They trying to get me caught up.
5,
Not today.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling
Come on,
a
man.
solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of
Gotta
their
shrink it
lives.
a little bit.
First up, we have Gregory
I'm done.
Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
What's it like on the
I've
front
got
line
you,
with the hard
Jeremy.
face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing?
Honey.
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's
I kind of have
nationwide.
to stay on this shot, I guess.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to
They're not
Jeremy
really-
Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well,
You gonna put me on blast on
the
TV like that?
affairs of the Justice
You gonna put me on
Department
blast?
We should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
Yo,
We need.
got
we
me on
need
mad blast.
legislation to relieve. the
You was
pressure on our
cheating.
public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our
1 in
nation's
3.
crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and
I
lost
did not
touch with what it
change
means to
that
be a
shot at
citizen
all.
of this once great country. Also,
I
as
guess
you
it's okay on
said
this
in
one.
Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't
Whew.
have found hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Yup,
It's all
just
in the
them.
Bible.
No
Look,
one else.
Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy,
Bugger?
bloody gimps escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me
Bugger?
your help, please, dear?
Bugger off.
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box,
God.
Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gift.
No, it's Wednesday.
Whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent.
Come on,
good,
squash
white
it. There we go.
Darling, where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gift. No! Naughty, you beast, Clive. You
Cameraman breaking the
Jeremy,
fourth wall.
Moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else.
No one
Everyone
else.
has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes
Does
3
she?
of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on the
Oui.
right points. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the
Yeah,
heart of
right.
the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing assault.
Burglary.
He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in
Nah,
prison,
bruh.
Tony?
I ain't doing that.
Prison's a mixed bag.
Hey!
It's a constant battle against
Who is that?
civilization, as you can imagine. And obviously,
Whom?
Titwank's
My bad,
the one to
Humst.
come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
To whom was that?
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Whoa!
Just a bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
He's like,
Tony.
my guy.
I
Yeah!
don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
It's like echoing.
Yeah, I think asking
How
that
many
is like
dudes is up in there?
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, little
Oh,
Chris,
yeah?
and Vampire Chris.
My man just sitting behind the couch the whole time. Can they cue me in? When do I go on in my live? Oh,
Rehabilitation's difficult with the
I think I got it. I'm like
Gotta set
goofing
up
off.
for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
Ted Wayne.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Why do we choose to interview this man?
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back.
Like, who
I
chose
think
him?
Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to gain
know,
a broader
right?
understanding of the serious and complex
Do you
issues
feel you
around
have a
law and
broader
order.
understanding?
After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Almost goofed the commercial. Oh man.
Well,
Long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall.
Look, it's all right. I've got this.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on
We're
you.
queuing in.
10 seconds, everybody.
Starting. Where we go?
We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5, 4,
No, I got you. I'm ready.
3.
Hope I don't ruin this
Welcome's
part.
back. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet
No,
and
she's
Trey
not.
were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes.
University?
As it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey,
Thank
I
you.
really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Wow.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks,
She
Steve.
loves her.
Right, well,
Maybe
I'm going
she's
to have a
you,
little chat with
Megan.
your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way.
Go on. Scary about.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retreated
I'm
from
gonna
his
try
bin
not to get
and
caught
brought it
up
to
in the
me.
minutiae.
How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think
Gave
we can all
everyone
guess
a
which way
minor
you'll be
seizure
voting
there.
from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day. And so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
His screen was lit up the whole time.
Let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of
Okay.
tears.
Getting a
Another
little
day of
overloaded.
fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist! Going somewhere, little first year?
Oops.
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
This one's like way too much happening.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist.
That's where you're wrong.
These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah!
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
You gonna bring some thugs in?
Take a look at me.
I be goofing this part up all the time.
I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Oh, you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to remain. So stop now, make a different choice.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm going with the muse. Yay. Yeah. Words. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I ain't afraid of your crew nuts. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love nuts.
Oh, yeah. Times 8.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and if he hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Well, at least I got the special glowing up there. I don't really get the beat of this part of the show. At least to that part.
Is wrong.
Like, got it though.
Guess life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Life's pretty hard.
On a council estate. Life's pretty hard 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 on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate. Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes!
Woo-wee. Holy cow, bruh. Man, I could not follow that beat with all of this other crap in front of me.
Join us tomorrow night
See?
for all the headlines from across
Commercial.
the country.
Focus on the
My name's
commercial.
Jeremy Donaldson.
Holy
Have a
cow.
peaceful night.
And we're out.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
Damn.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
We did it. One segment left. Judico Sean. Got a little distracted, but nailed it. Oh, text from mom. 1 second. Ooh, we went from broke ass poor to worrying debt. And the Illuminati, they like us more. Awesome. Good note for more. All right. Was that the whole day, or can we do more? I'll cut it when necessary. You'll see what you need to see. It's gonna be more of those weird questions, or is this gonna be the next episode? I'm not really sure where this will be at. I guess we're probably gonna cut most of this out anyway. Hope everybody's okay. There's a lot happening here. Can I just play the game? Holy cow.